Are live service games finally dying? And I hate to say it like that, but it's kind of the way I feel after all of these years, man. I'm tired of the battle passes. I'm tired of the constant updates. I'm tired of the game releasing and never truly being finished. Man, I feel like we are coming to an age where live service games are coming to an end. And I say that because we've already had a number of games be pulled off of services. Like you can't even access these games anymore. We've also had games that have been halted in their development because live service is just not looking like the road anymore. It's not looking like the way anymore. And I feel like this is for one or two reasons. I would have to say the first reason would probably be single player games right now are on a striving hit with gamers. Gamers love single player games. Well, I mean, we always have, if you really do play video games. But single player games now are just so good that it's kind of hard to get people to not want to invest in that. Especially when most single player games nowadays come with DLC that you can opt in to buy. It's not something that is kept from you and then you gotta buy it in bits and pieces. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. This is a thing that happens in gaming, and I think a lot of devs forget that single player games are the core of video games. It's where video games started. And of course, yes, we can have multiplayer games, but they don't need to be live service. You can have multiplayer games that come with updates further out, and they come with content that is optional to buy, yes, but you don't need it. And also, you don't have to force people to continue to buy content to keep the servers on, because I think that's the biggest problem now with games like Call of Duty, games like Fortnite. I mean, literally look at Overwatch 2. It's doing so bad that they're not even going to release the PvE mode anymore. And it's crazy to think that games can come out and have this roadmap to them. And as a customer, as a consumer, you're supposed to follow this roadmap. Like, dude, just put all this shit in the game at release, bro. Like, I think the second problem is live service games do not really reward you anymore for putting your time in. When live service games first hit the map, you were really rewarded for the more time you put into this live service. The more you played, the more you got, and you felt rewarded. But now live service games have become, hey, as long as we have that person on the server, we don't care. And we're just gonna keep shoving bundles. We're gonna shove skins, cosmetics, anything like that that can make us extra money. We're gonna put it in your face because that is how we make the money, and that's how we keep the servers on. And it sucks, man, because I remember video games, you used to buy them and they came with everything on them. And again, that circles back to my first point. That's why single player games are doing so good right now, because you buy the game, and again, although DLC probably will come out for the game or is already promised for the game in most cases, you buy the game knowing it's packed full of content. You don't have to keep buying and swiping your credit card to get further in the game to get stuff you want in the game. It's all already there. Are live service games dying? I don't know. I'm not a developer. I can't tell you whether they are or not, but from the consumer side, it sure does look like it. It looks like devs are starting to move away from this model finally. And if it takes them to start charging $70 to give us new experiences or multiplayer experiences that are more feature complete, content rich, I don't know. I'd be down for it, honestly. So where do we go from here? Obviously, single player games can't run the landscape like they used to, because a lot of people still want to be able to play games with their friends. I think traditional multiplayer games that are set and complete is kind of where we need to land back. You don't always need a big battle royale experience. And it's even crazy because games like Fortnite are now trying to add rank modes to then reward the player for putting time into the game. And it's like, I feel like you don't have to try to reward the sweatiest of players, the try hard ass players. Like, casuals want to play your game too and have fun, but you need to reward the people that put the time into these games. Because yes, they spend the money, and most people are willing to spend the money if they're putting this time in. But that shouldn't be the only way they get rewarded, is when they swipe their credit card. Anyways, that's all I really have. I just I had some thoughts about this. It's kind of all over the place, but live services in video games are kind of just hit or miss. Sometimes they are really good and they add features to multiplayer games now that we couldn't have gotten in games back in the day. But I often find that games back in the day, multiplayer, if the servers are still up and you go play them with your friends today, yeah, you're probably gonna have way more fun than the games you're playing now that are live service. Let's just be real. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Let me know down below, what do you think about live service games? Do you feel like they're coming to an end? Do you feel like this is just a hiccup in live service games in like the age, and we'll move past this? I don't know. When you see games like Kill the Justice League not doing good in development because it was supposed to be a live service game, it kind of makes you scratch your head a little bit, like, is this the future? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Everybody, new or old, make sure you hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.